Hey guys, TheALOwens here again, and today I'm in front of the bookshelf because I wanted to do a quick book review. This book is by a great guy that I met on an online forum. I actually read this in segments. The guy that wrote this, he would put out one chapter at a time on the forum and let us all read it and as he went through. And so I read this book the first time I read it through. I read it in segments. The second time I read it through, I read it after I got a copy from him, and I just recently reread it again, preparing myself because book 2 is fixing to come out, I believe on the 24th of July, and I just wanted to do this book review to kind of coincide with this. The title of the book is Going Home. It's by American. The A stands for angry, but he spells it Angery, and everyone says Angery American, but I believe his intent was for it to be Angery American. And I just wanted to tell everybody a little bit about this book. This is a great book, especially if you're into prepping, if you're into firearms, if you're into any dystopian or post-apocalyptic type literature. This is a great book for you to read. Okay, like I said, the title of the book is Going Home. Going Home is about a guy named Morgan Carter. Morgan, like many of us, he's a prepper. He's got some areas that he's done excellent with. He's got his preps up to date. He's ready to go, and he's got some areas that he's lacking in. I think most of us feel that way, and if we actually were put in the position, I think that we'd see that we were that way. Morgan travels for business, and his SHTF occurs while he is out traveling on business. He's driving in his car. He does have his get-home bag and a few other things. And Going Home is his story of his roughly 250-mile trek to get back to his wife and his kids, his family, his homestead, and his preps. And the ordeal that he goes through on a 250-mile hike post EMP or CME. We don't know what happened, but it was some type of Carrington event. Knocked out everything, all the cars, all the electricity, everything's out. And this book addresses Morgan's journey home back to his family. Angery does an excellent job of character development in this book. By the time you're just a couple of chapters in, you're really rooting for our protagonist, Morgan, and for his friends that he makes along the way, and you're just really involved in the story. I just can't say enough about how good a job Angery did at really drawing you into the story and wanting you to know what's happening next. And of course it was amplified for me because I was reading one chapter every 2 nights, one chapter a week, so the first time through it was really hard on me because I wanted to know what was happening next, and I was having to wait. But I do recommend that you go out and pick up the book. You're going to love it. As I said, the second in the series, Surviving Home, is now available on ebook, and I'll have the link below for you so that you can find that. Going Home currently is available both ebook and in hard copy. The 24th of July, Surviving Home will be available in hard copy. As a little bit of a side note, there were many of us on the forum that were reading the book as Angery was writing it out, and as he was writing it, Michael Clark Duncan died. If you don't know who that is, think of the Green Mile, the big, huge guy that's locked up and is going to be sentenced to death. Anyway, Michael Clark Duncan died, and it's kind of disappointing to a lot of people that were reading the book as it was written in the forum, because the protagonist's friend that he picks up along the way, Thad, by the description, I think a large majority of the people who were reading it online had picked Michael Clark Duncan to play Thad in the movie role when this is made to a movie. And really, to me, this is that quality literature. It's a really good book. If you're a prepper at all, you're really going to enjoy it. Anyway, just wanted to give a little plug here for my friend Angery, and get the original book, get the sequel. As I said, comes out 24th of July in print edition. It's available right now in ebook. I've actually already read the sequel too. Get the books, read them, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.